What up? This is Yelawolf, Catfish Bill, and you're watching Freddie B TV. Holler at you. Peace, sirs.
I need this music as loud as my motherfucking vocals is. Turn that shit up! Let's turn this music like
Boom, you already know what it is. It's your main man, Freddie B. I'm right here. We got a very special guest, Phatkaps, Antioch, Tennessee. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Y'all probably seen him before. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Let him know what's your name, where you from.
What up? Yelawolf from Gadsden, Alabama. Here back in Antioch. I spent like 6 years here out in Antioch, so coming back home pretty much. One of my second homes, one of my favorite neighborhoods out here off Bell Road. So I'm back in my old stomping grounds, man. I put out a project, Trump Music, last year, and then Trump Music 0 to 60 here this Christmas. And I recently signed, partnered up Ghet-o-Vision Interscope and Shady Records. So 2011, Shady release this summer.
You gotta touch on a lot of things. We gonna get to a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know you. Right. But first off, you know, I just want to, cause you know you from a lot of places. You said Gadsden, but you kind of repping a lot of different areas. You know what I'm saying? You spent some time in a lot of different areas. Kind of give people an idea of the different cities you've spent time in.
I was born in Gadsden, you know, but you know, and I spent all my life back and forth out of Gadsden, no matter where I went. So you know, it's just home. That's home. But Antioch, obviously here. Louisiana, ATL, and you know,
you was like Cali for a bit, right?
Yeah, I lived out in Cali for a little bit. That's after school, you know. That's after I left school, but it doesn't say much because I left school at like 10th grade. But I went to like.
Kids don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, or do. I don't know what to tell you. But I went to like 15 different schools, you know. So I moved around a lot. So even within Nashville and around Nashville, you know, I went to Hillsborough, Antioch, you know, I went to one of these other little middle schools. I barely stayed long enough in any school to make a yearbook, if that says anything about how quickly we moved around. I lived out in Franklin for a little bit, went to like 3 different schools out there. So, you know, single mama, you know, just running around.
I want to, first off, you know, a lot of people may not know this, Yelawolf, kind of explain what's the whole story behind it, because your name is Michael. Yeah. So, but Yelawolf, what does all that mean to people?
Well, Michael Wayne is my birth name. My mama named me after Michael Landon and John Wayne. And Yelawolf is Native American. Basically, you know, I just comes from time and growth, just get to know who I am as a person. You know, my father's Cherokee, and it's kind of just embracing those native roots, you know. So that's what Yelawolf is.
You have a somewhat of a powerful story, kind of reminiscent of Ted Williams in the story. Now, were you homeless for a little bit, and you kind of overcame that, and you where you at now. Kind of tell people about that whole situation, how you overcame that to be where you at now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I made a lot of choices coming up. I mean, as a skateboarder, you kind of, it's not that odd or different to not really have a home. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a skate rat, if you crewed up, you just go and jump from couch to couch and crash out in abandoned frat houses. I mean, it's not really that crazy. It's kind of normal, honestly. But yeah, I was out in Berkeley for a while, you know, just kind of, yeah, homeless, man. Really nowhere to go, and out on the streets, you know. But those are choices I made, you know. I could have stayed in Gadsden and got a 9-to-5 job at a factory, but that's just not me, you know. I just take a lot of risk, so I took the risk and I ended up out there, you know, fucked up. So, but yeah, I climbed out of it and, you know, just chasing a dream at first. You know, I was chasing the skateboard dream, and then music took a front seat. So then come another dream, you know, that was the next 10 years of my life, really, of just trying to pursue this and where I'm at now. But thank God I made the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely wasn't cut out to be a pro skater.
You give whole new meaning to the word grinding out here. You know what I'm saying? You were for real grinding, like something other than what the clips were talking about.
Yeah, I don't think that people rarely would put this much into having any kind of success. They wouldn't deal with it. They wouldn't sacrifice it all. But that's like 99% of the reason why most people don't see success, because they can't get over that hump. They don't understand that it's okay to be broke, man. You're gonna have to be broke. You can't be fly all the time, man. And when you're out here chasing this shit, you know, and you risk losing it all, losing your friends, your family, everything. Nothing else matters but this. With me, there was no plan B. That's it. I didn't have no plan B, you know, so that's all it was, man. The plan A was all I had.
It was either fly or die.
That was it. I was, you know,
we getting deep right now. But earlier I seen you was watching the X Games and stuff. So this pro skater thing, if you don't know, it's real serious. With, you know, it's real serious. Like you was on it, and you still live the lifestyle. Even, you know, you kind of fusing the rap skater thing that's going on with Pharrell and Lupe. He had Kick Push and, you know, all that type of stuff. You've been living that for a little minute.
I mean, yeah. No disrespect to Lupe or Pharrell in any kind of way. The way I personally look at skateboarding is just, it just is what it is. It's something I do. It's something that I love doing, but it's nothing that I ever would want to exploit, you know. And I think skateboarders respect that, and that's why I've been embraced within that culture, because I don't want to write records about skateboarding. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I just do it. It's something that I do, because not every skateboarder likes hip hop, for one, you know, and not every skateboarder is gonna dress like I dress, because skateboarding is skateboarding. It's not defined by a certain sound. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I love skateboarding, but a skateboarder's a skateboarder. You could be straight punk rock, and we could kick it as long, you know, we're out there skating. That just is what it is. And for me, I just enjoy it. It's part of my passion. It's part of my hobby. You know, it's just part of who I am. And now, reconnecting with that world, and now being able to kick it with some of the skateboard legends of the world, man, it's a good feeling. You know, being able to skate with some of these people, like skate with Paul Rodriguez and Mike Moe, and, you know, Tori Pudwell, and you know, kicking it with Danny Way, or all this. It's huge for me. It's like the biggest thing in the world.
Let's switch gears a little bit. I want to ask you. You was on the BET Awards. You know, you did your thing. You was up the big boy. You know, I think the nation probably got their first taste. They first kind of like, for real, like on a mass scale. You know, because like a lot of people underground. You know, like you said, Trunk Music 0 to 60. People knew about you underground rap scene, but when you was on the BET Awards, the nation really got that first official taste of Yella. Tell us about that whole experience when you was about to go on. Was it nervous? Were you shaking? Did you get what I like to call the show boo boo? When I'm about to host an event, I feel like I'm about to boo boo right before I'm about to go on. Did you kind of feel like that? How was that whole experience?
I really had to disappear in order to pull that off, honestly, man. Like, because if I would have thought about how big it was at the moment, I would have froze up, because it was the biggest moment up until that point of my career. For one, just being with Big Boy on a record was huge, you know, just to share that space, man, and produced by Andre 3000, it was just big for me, you know. And so, I mean, to be invited out to do the BET Awards was just overwhelming. I just had to disappear, and it wasn't until later I got super nervous. I couldn't even watch it, you know. I couldn't watch it on television because the nerves set in afterwards. But I just zoned out, and you know, and lost my mind and went for it, you know. And you know, Big Boy has had my back fully for so long, man. He's been down for me, you know, and that's my boy, man. So I got his back forever. And BET too, man. BET's had my back. I did the Monique show too, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, BET's been really good to me, man. So.
Last question I want to ask you. Just signed that. You know, I got to touch on this before we leave. Last question. You just signed a Shady Records. You know what I'm saying? Shady Interscope. It's a real crazy deal. It's a crazy roster. You got access to Dre, 50. So I know I'm gonna be looking for some big stuff from you. But I want to ask you, Shady's owned by Eminem, you know what I'm saying, another white rapper. How do you feel about, you know, that potential shadow that may be cast on you as you rap, that people may just want to compare you just off the strength of that? Like, what are some things I guess you are going to try to do to kind of break away from that and create your own space?
I mean, people were comparing me to M before I ever signed to M, you know. It's the only thing I could do to stay out of the shadow of his shadow is just to continue to do what I do. You know, I at some point someone's gonna be dealing with being compared to me, and that's how I've always looked at it. Like, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's fair. He's there. He's done what he's done. He's made history. You know, and there's only been one that's made history like that worldwide. So, you know, I ain't mad at the comparisons. I come to make great music, man, and use my own influences from my own life. You know, being from the South and being from this part of the country, it sets me apart automatically. You know, content-wise, style-wise, delivery-wise, and that'll always give me my own light. You know, and you know, next phase is just dropping this record this summer, man, and let people say what they will, man, but I'm going big, you know, radioactive. I'm so proud of this project, man. I can't wait for people to hear it, bro.
So it's done?
It's done. It's done, but outside of the features that we're waiting on.
Some of those.
Oh man, I can't say.
Come on, Yella.
Nah, I can't give them up. But I'll tell you this, you know, we lost our minds out in Vegas, man. We closed the door, we shut it down, and we put everything into this album, you know.
Vegas.
Out in Vegas, man. We didn't do no partying, we did no gambling. We locked the doors and made an album, and that says a lot too, because when you're in Vegas, there's plenty to do.
I hear Yella.
Yeah.
You ain't do nothing.
Nah, we didn't do nothing. Straight up, nothing. No gambling, no slot machines, no hookers.
No slut machines.
No slut machines, no hookers. Straight music.
Come on, Yella. Y'all see it right here. Right here, my man Yelawolf. The album Summer 2011.
Summer, radioactive. You know, Interscope, ghet-o-vision, Shady.
What's the Twitter?
At Yelawolf. At YELAWOLF.
Follow him. Freddie B TV. Follow me. Y'all see it right here. You made me Freddie B. Exclusive my man Yelawolf. You coming soon. Take over the game. Y'all make sure y'all keep it live. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.